Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome to Funnel Forging this week here at Sales Process. My name is Tamara. I am your host for the weekly Funnel Forging call. Let me just get everybody in and get my screen set up here. So today on Funnel Forging, we're actually just reviewing and wrapping up the lead magnet funnel series that we've been working on the past couple of weeks with building out our lead magnet, building out the email nurture sequence to go with it, and talking about how we can use lead magnets in our business to help us grow and to convert into sales. Now, over this past couple of weeks, we have built a lead magnet. We were able to use, sorry, just one sec. I just have to get signed in here. We were able to use the lead magnet templates that are provided to you in your sales process account. Along with those templates come funnel pages, workflows, emails. And so what that does is it allows you to hit the ground running and start building your funnels a lot quicker than if you had to do it all from scratch, right? And so that's what these templates do for you. So in our little lead magnet series here, what we've done is we've built out a lead magnet funnel. We talked about the different ways to connect that lead magnet to workflows and what those workflows should look like so that it's not just delivering the lead magnet to the contact, it's actually delivering the lead magnet. Plus, it is engaging them in conversation through a series of well-crafted emails that educate them about your product or service. Encourage them to create conversation with you in the form of replying back to those email messages. And then also just to start building relationship, right? So we don't want to just deliver the lead magnet and let the lead go dead, right? So we talked about developing all of that out. We've also talked about the tech integration. So on the back end, what that all looks like, how the funnel connects to the workflow, how the person goes through the workflow, how all of the different steps need to fire off correctly inside the workflow, and how do we look for, how do we troubleshoot if things don't go as planned? And this class, we're just going to go over and we're going to look at the different things that happen when the workflow or when the person goes through the workflow. And we're also just going to look at the CRM, the customer relationship management piece of it, which we talked a lot about last week as well. And we're just going to run a test and go through those steps one more time. Now, anybody here that was here last week, does anybody have any questions? Or did you run into any problems with any of the homework last week? Feel free to unmute or put your question in the chat. Because we definitely want to keep you moving. We don't want you to get too stuck in that process. So if there is any questions, let me know. If not, we will go through. We're just going to do a quick overview for anybody who wasn't here, just to make sure that you guys understand the process that we went through, the templates that you could use, that sort of thing. So I'll share my screen here. There we go. All right. So The past couple of weeks, we've been working on our lead magnet. We talked about all the pieces of the lead magnet, the form that you need to have, the pages that you need to have, the workflows, all of that. So inside of your sites section here, inside your sales process account, if we click on the most recent funnels that we've been working on, this was the name of the template that we were using. And so you can search that template up inside of the search bar here. And then what you can do is you can customize this lead magnet template to work for your particular business. The idea of a template is to be able to speed up the process so you don't have to start from scratch, right? We want to be able to get you up and running as fast as possible. So let's just take a look inside the builder at a couple of the different components of the lead magnet. We talked about how important the headline is, right? That's really the first thing that people see when they land on the landing page. How we can use imagery or mock-ups to help create that tangible feel to a digital product. If you create a mock-up, that helps to make it a more concrete product than just a digital download. And another thing that is vital for any landing page for a lead magnet is the form that we create. And we want to make it as easy as possible for somebody to fill out the form. So we're not asking for their firstborn, we're asking them for their name and their email, right? Those are the two pieces of information that we need for a lead magnet. That's all we need. And so we want to make it as easy as possible for them to provide that information and submit it, right? And when they submit the form, then they land on, oh, I clicked on the wrong one because we switched the order here. They land on, just a sec here, my computer's a little bit slow. They land on the thank you page, right? So basically it's saying, congratulations, go check your inbox. I've sent you your lead magnet, right? So that is the flow of the lead magnet is basically two pages, a landing page and a thank you page. And the pieces that we have to bring together in the back end then we need to connect the form submission to the actual workflow. And so if we go back to our automations here on this side, we can click on, here is where we built out our automation for the lead magnet. And our trigger, of course, is the order form submitted. And so that's the trigger for this. We tell the system which form it is. And when somebody hits submit on that, then we have a series of actions that follow, right? The first action is we are updating a pipeline here. This is the template that you're going to use for this workflow. And of course, you can keep any actions or delete any actions that don't apply to your business. You're going to see more of a robust build here that includes pipelines and stuff like that. So you can decide to keep that or not. Of course, we want to be able to tag anybody who grabs our lead magnet. We want to create a tag for them, right? And then, of course, here is the delivery email that we send out to them. Now that's going to have the link in it for their lead magnet. Maybe it's a PDF, or maybe it's to schedule a call, whatever the link is that they need to get that lead magnet delivered to them. And then this is the piece that we talked about last week. We spent a little bit of time on this. Okay, so now you've given them the lead magnet. What should happen after that? Do we just let the lead go cold, or do we want to spend some time and set up a system where we nurture them and we provide them with more information and we give them more opportunities to engage with us, right? And so we built out a little bit more of a robust workflow here where we're putting in some wait steps. We're waiting one day and then sending out some extra messages to them. And the goal for all of these emails, I had said this to you at the time, was to get them to respond, to start a conversation. That the more conversations you have with your leads, the more opportunity for new business you have, right? And so the whole goal of each message that you're going to send out in this nurture sequence is to really get them to start a conversation with you. Ask them questions about themselves and be prepared to respond. Be prepared to respond to their messages, engage with them on a one-on-one basis, because I think we live in a world of automation where people are not expecting real people to reply on the other end. And that's how you can easily stand out with your business, right? If you actually, they respond to your email and you respond back, that's going to make you stand out as a business. So we built out this robust nurture sequence here that included several messages over a period of time that we sent out to help the customer engage with us, get to know our business, right? So we built this out, and then the next step of that was to test it and to troubleshoot any sort of issues that we may be having. So we are going to just run through that again. How do we test a lead magnet funnel? Well, we actually throw ourselves through the process, right? So we go into the lead magnet and we actually sign up for the freebie. So we would just click on this to view the page in the builder. And so we are viewing it as someone who has just landed on this page sees it. And then we can put in our name. If I can spell my own name right. Holy, it's going to be a day here. And then I'm going to put in my test email address and hit submit. And then, do I land on the proper page, right? When I submit the form? I do. So that's a good sign. Now I want to check and make sure, did I go through the workflow correctly, right? So I'm going to go back here to the automations. I'm going to go and check in here and look at, did I go through the workflow? So we're going to go into execution logs, and we're going to see here that I did indeed go through the workflow. So I went through, and now I should be sitting right here, but I don't see a little guy. I see I hold on a sec. Let's troubleshoot this. Okay, so this tells me right here that it skipped me. Now, let's find out why was I skipped when I was added to the workflow. Let's find out why I was skipped. It says that I'm already part of this workflow and I can't be added again. So that's a good thing to notice. So let's check the settings of our workflow. And here I have turned off allow re-entry. So that means if a contact, so if the system recognizes that email address as already having gone through this workflow, and I have this turned off, I can't go through it again, right? So I'd want to turn that back on to be able to allow re-entry, and I'd want to save that. So now I can go through this workflow as many times as I want using that same email address. All right. So I'm going to go back here. I'm going to put in my email again. And I'll go back over here. And now you're going to see me in here as a little gray person right there. And if we click on it, that's going to show me in here as the test. The second way to make sure that, did I receive the tag? Did I get put up into the pipeline? Did I get the message sent out? Is to look in your execution logs, right? So here you're going to see there's that initial time that I tried tonight and I was skipped, but then I did get added to the workflow. And all of these details are going to show you that this was a success. Okay, and you can see that the email was sent, and you can even see here, it was delivered, it was opened and accepted, right? So it's telling you here. Now, the next thing that I can do to make sure that everything went correctly in here is to go back to my people. So go back to my contacts, look at the contact record that was created for that email address. And it's this one here. And I want to be sure, did I get the proper tags? I can check here on my contact record. Here are all the tags that were added. Did I get the tag that I was supposed to get? It's right here. Then I can also see here is the email that I was supposed to get, right? So you can see here that I got my email that I was supposed to get. Over here, you're going to see the attribution links that I have clicked on inside of sales process, inside of the account. So it's showing here the last one on the 27th at this time was I landed on this form, submitted, and proceeded to fill out that form. So you have a lot of information available to you to be able to look at your contact record, the behind the scenes of your workflow, and also inside of here, you can see, let's take a look at this section here, which is the automations, right? This is going to show all of the workflows that I went through in the past using this email and any active workflows that I'm currently in. And so I am sitting in that active workflow waiting for tomorrow to get my next email in that series, right? So this homework for today is actually really, really simple. You're just going to run yourself through your lead magnet funnel. And I believe that we did that last week as well. But this time I want you to be able to show that you're in that active workflow. So take a screenshot of the contact record here. And also take a screenshot of this piece here so that we can see the attribution links that you actually landed on in the funnel. And that is like your homework for the week. That's it for here for funnel forging. It's that easy this week. We're making it so easy. Does anybody have any questions about this week's homework? Does anybody have any questions about the contact record or the workflow or anything that we went over?
So the screenshot of this page is what we're looking at, Tamara, for the homework?
Yes, that's it. I just want to see and make sure that your automations field here is open so I can see the active or past workflows. And then also include this piece here so I can see that you went to the lead magnet page and your step was form submitted at the top.
Done.
Okay. So that was quick and dirty, guys. We have we've gone over everything you need to know about a lead magnet funnel now. Is there any questions that are outside of the lead magnet about how to do something inside of your sales process account? Let's use this time together to tackle anything that's been holding you up or causing you problems. How's everybody getting on? What's everybody building? I'd love to hear from you. What are you building inside? Or what features are you using?
So I work with children. So my format is a membership site followed by weekly sessions for children, live weekly sessions for children. So it's more recurring fees. So they pay monthly to be part of the sessions, and they have their reference notes and everything, lessons on the membership site. Now, from the past December, I've been building a program for the adults. Yeah, I was supposed to launch it by the 15th of January, but not yet. So I'll have to do it as soon as possible.
Yeah,
I've
that's
paid
awesome.
everything. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So you're building one, you have one for the children. Now you're building one for the adults. So
Yeah.
this is all for speaking on stage, right? Is that
Yes.
correct, John? Yes.
Yeah.
That is so needed. Like for as an adult, that public speaking terrifies me. That absolutely terrifies me.
Yeah, me too.
The
Yes.
obstacle is the way, right? That's what they say.
Yeah.
The obstacle is the way. That's good to
Thanks.
know. So, how are you finding the membership area in sales process? How do your students find it? Is it easy for them to get into and access? And
Yeah, easy for them to get in and access. The gamification of points for the at the group is working so much because every week we have our leaderboard awards to the leader of the week. All of that is happening. um yeah, so that's amazing. Like they're having fun, and it's
good.
children. So one thing that I was oh two things that I'm hoping will come in the future is one, I want to group them into smaller clubs based on their locality and have separate groups for them within their locality, and help them manage, like have an admin within the group that can manage their things. So that's something that I'm hoping will come soon. Second is I want to give them tasks or everyday habits, like have you said your affirmation today, check mark and you get 10 points, that kinds.
Okay.
I think it's part that feature is part of school. So I'm hoping it will come to this also as soon as possible.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
something for.
So, John, you can have more than one community in your account, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So you could, like, if you wanted to make cohorts for, like you were mentioning, for the kids, they could have their own little community with a group administrator and everything. You can build that all out.
Ah, okay. So
Yeah.
can the group as administrator look through the course completion of the other people also? If I add it to the group, I'll check through that.
Yeah, yeah. You can add that to the group. You can add them, you can create little cohorts. You can give them access to the group so no one else can access it, just those people who are you assign it to.
Mm-hmm.
They can have administrators and everything in there. You can have
Oh,
private channels inside of your group as well. So,
ah,
it's not just for not visible to everyone. So you can have certain channels for certain people.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, private channels I did not think of. Okay.
Yeah. That's one way to, keep everybody in the same community, but have special space for certain people. Yeah.
Mm, nice. Awesome.
Yeah.
Try that. Any possibility of seeing what the app provides through any of these calls? Because I want to see how the app works and see if we can take that also. Um,
So are you thinking of like branding your own app or just using the Lead Connector app?
my own app
Okay.
or the lead
So
connector app is also it. Lead connector app is the backend, right? It's not the.
yeah. Or are you talking about Go Collab? Yeah, Go Collab is what you're talking about, right? The Collab app
No, not GoCollab.
for
GoCollab is the
communities?
community
Yeah.
that has an app separately.
Yes.
Oh.
So on my phone, I have, let me see. Let me see if I can find it. Koll. Yes. So there is the Collab app.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Let me see if I can get signed in here. I belong to too many groups. Okay. Okay. So yeah, you can use the Collab app. That's the community feature, but you can also access the uh, course through there. Like you can access the course in there as well.
Mm-hmm.
And then there is the Lead Connect connector app, but that's for you to use as a business owner to like schedule, you can schedule social media posts to the community using that app on your phone. You can respond to messages through that app on your phone as the business owner.
I still have the good old Cartnetics app.
Okay.
So I'll have to download the Lead Connector app instead of it, is it?
Yes. Or there is a sales process app.
Sales process app. Yeah, that's the
Yes,
one.
that's the one you're going to want. Yeah, sales process. So, um, the sales process app will allow you to log in just using your sales process login. And that will allow you, you can do all kinds of things there. You can communicate back and forth with your customers, like through email, through texting, through WhatsApp. You can book appointments using that app. You can schedule social media posts out if you have all that integrated on in your sales process account. And yeah, that's the sales process app is for you, the business owner. The Collab app is for your students and community members to use.
Awesome. So if I add my courses within the collab, within the community group, I don't need the sales process app. I just need the.
So you
Because
can still, the sales process app is for you, the business owner.
no,
The
there's
Go,
one more branded mobile app ad that keeps coming within the memberships. Is that the Go Collab app?
yes, and I believe they dropped the Go. It's just Collab now,
Collab.
like Kollab. It's spelled with a K.
Okay.
And that is the app that your students and clients can use.
Hmm.
And I will show you, I'll share my screen and show you this. Because here, if we go to communities,
This your brand, your app is what you're talking about, is it?
this is actually if you wanted to put a mask over top of the Collab app and pretend
Ah,
like brand it as your own.
okay.
That's what it would be. Yeah.
Done.
But it basically it's the same thing.
Ah. So if I don't have to uh, like have my own named app, but Go Collab app is good enough for me to refer to my students.
You bet. Yep.
Nice.
They
Okay.
can download that and then they can access just using their login. They can access your community groups. And then through the community group, they can, like, if we just go and log into the community group, any uh, courses that I have access to,
Mm-hmm.
um, I'll just throw something up here so I can access this. Anything that's in this learning tab here, they can also have access to. So if you connect it and give them access to that, then they can do everything from the Collab app. They can post in here just like it was a Facebook group, and they can also access their demos. You
Mm-hmm.
can have like an events calendar in here and your
Yeah.
leaderboard and all of that. And
Awesome.
you can create like you can have multiple groups here. You can have more than just one, right? You can see here I
Yeah.
have a demo group and then my amazing group. You can
Hmm.
have all of that. Then you can create channels here inside of your group. Like
Yeah.
there's a home channel, there's announcements.
Tamara,
So, yes, Jodine.
Hi, Jodine.
is this off of Tony and Dean? Is this
Yes.
part? Okay, so
Yep.
this is, and what's it called?
Collab with spelt with a K, Kollab.
Okay.
and you can download that app, and all your students and clients can use it if they want.
So how do we download that? I can go back and watch the replay if I need to.
You just go to whichever store you go to like if you use Google Play or the Apple App Store,
Oh,
and you
okay,
go
just download.
and download Collab. It's spelled Kollab.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, yeah, so and then they can access whatever courses you have inside of here for them.
Awesome. I think if I operate out of this group, I don't have to worry about my membership site. I can just lead them to the group here
Mm-hmm.
and it has everything within it.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Nice.
And now here, like once they have their profile set up, so this becomes just like a Facebook profile. And so you can go to like manage your account. And inside here, you have like a profile just like you would on Facebook. You can also like change your email information here. You can add all your social media links if you want to publicize them. You can display any certificates that you earn as a student or a client. You can display those here. You can get access to your billing and subscription information. So any purchases that you make with the business, any subscriptions that you have, you can manage your subscription. You can change your credit card. They have this security code first that you have to put in. Let me just check because it sends an email right away. Let me check. And then I'll open that email and
Tamara, while you're doing that, I heard at one point they were going to like basically kind of also promote our business to their group. Like if people are searching, let's say you do mindset, if somebody's searching mindset, that it's for the whole app that they are bringing that all together. Is that true or not?
yeah, so they have created SEO metadata tags and stuff for your community now, and you can actually make this public on the Collab app. You can make your community public so that people can search for your community using the Collab app, and then your group is discoverable.
Right. And how many active members do they have? Do you know?
There's over 100,000 members using Collab.
I would say if anybody is thinking about doing this, get your butt in gear and get it done before Tony does, because I think he's got over 1 million registered for his, he does a big push. He's got an event coming up. He's got over 1 million people registered for it.
Mm-hmm.
But in that, I think that's more like maybe business mastery or, it'll go more
Mm-hmm.
Tony. But knowing Tony, he kind of always cross-references it. So there's going to be a lot of activity coming into this. My thoughts.
Well, they already have a lot. So if we just even look up Collab.
But I mean, if he's got 100 people coming on a webinar the 1st of February in, a week's time, you're going to see a lot of movement going on.
Yeah, he already has a bunch of communities on here, though.
Right. But
Yeah.
I'm just saying there'll be, they're going to be joining this because he's going to be using this. And so if if you're ahead of the game.
Yeah. It's nice to be able to like secure your name, like your group name, and then also optimize the description and also optimize your group name for what people actually search for. So like for John, you're very much like the public speaking theater. Those are some words you might want to have in your name title, right? So
Yes.
I'm just trying to find where is it?
Is it that one right there? Cole
Well, yeah,
G.
that just takes you to the App Store. I was just trying to find, I don't know if they have a desktop version.
I think there's a
Oh,
link that
Uh,
leads from sales process to the collab site.
let's see. If I go here,
Huh. Communities. No, memberships collab.
there we go.
Huh.
Thanks, John. Okay, so here, this is where you can go, and then it takes you in here, and you can create your free community. And there's all these communities in here already. Like there's hundreds of them already. So and you can see like there's 63,000 members in this one group. There's 99,000 members in this group. There's 504,000 members in this group. Like there's already hundreds of thousands of people using it. But what happens is you can create your community on here and then you can search. Like, let's say I'm looking for a business coach or something, right? These are the two, and it'll tell you on here whether it's free or paid.
There are only 2 business coaches on there. That is crazy.
That's all that comes up when I use the word business coach to search. So
Right.
remember, that's like you have to name your communities appropriately and use the SEO metadata to make sure that you're coming up with, like if we
Type
go
in,
Tony Robbins,
yeah, and then after that, type in mindset. I'd be interested to see how many.
sure. Look at Tony Robbins doesn't even come up. That's
Yeah,
crazy. Oh, there's lots of mindset ones.
there we go.
Well, actually only 9.
I'm gonna say only 9.
And I find that interesting. Like this looks like a fitness one, so I'm curious as to why this would be mindset, but mindset mastery community.
And there's not very many, 181, 100, there's not a lot of people in there.
No, they're not very big communities.
That's kind of weird. Go back
Yeah.
to the first page, because what are, like you said, there was 400, like Market Masters. I think that's
This one?
the one double. That's a big, well-known one. I'm just kind of looking at curious as to who's using the, who's doing this. So money making
Yeah.
SaaS.
Yeah, there's all kinds. So this is like Jason Wardop. He's one of the top high level affiliates. I think he is like the number 1 affiliate for high level. That's his group. He's got almost 100,000 members in there.
$1 trillion. So it's AI.
Yeah, they have all kinds of communities in here. There's even like health and wellness, nutrition. There's uh like what was I gonna say? Holistic
Healing.
like yeah, healing and like human design.
NLP.
Yeah, all that kind
Oh,
of
the
stuff.
woo-woo. It's the
Yeah,
woo-woo
the
people.
woo, the woo.
Oh, there's only one. Nerdy people.
Nerdy
Go ahead.
people. Why would that come
Nerd.
up for woo? That's weird.
So
Yeah, so
is that in their SEO?
it must be.
Had to step
It
out.
must be in their SEO, but this is a free community and then you can join it. So I don't
So
see
there's
that.
probably more in a paid community. We're just looking at the free ones.
Yeah.
But I would think those other guys had free ones too then, right? Like the
Yep.
Go High Level guy.
Yeah, that's a free community. You can go and see his is free.
Yeah. So upper right-hand corner there, yeah.
Yeah.
SaaS, which I would think everybody should have a free because it's kind of like a Facebook group. You have your free Facebook group to marinate them.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. But
So type in one last thing before, and I know you want to probably do something else, but type in NLP. Is there any?
nothing.
Oh,
Yeah,
How about
right?
timeline therapy? Because that's woo.
I've never even heard of that.
Timeline
Is,
therapy. It's
is it
like
2 words or
um
one?
legally copyrighted, it's one, but a lot of times they spread it out. Timeline therapy got actually copyrighted, and so the guy is from California. And because when I got certified, I'm actually certified in ECT, which is emotional change technique, which is the same as timeline, but you can't use the word timeline because they've copyrighted it. And so if they see
Mm-hmm.
you advertising timeline therapy in anything, they'll slap a lawsuit on you.
Oh, wow.
And they literally have one lawyer hired just to go around and do that. Like when we got our certification, I got it from a lady in Australia, and she was like, just to forewarn you, don't use this word.
Right. Yeah.
Because they actually go out after she certifies people and kind of keeps that's like their watchdog. They know that people are coming, are certified now, and they go after the new group.
Okay. Good to know. Yeah, so this is and people they can find your group here if you want them to. You have to make it searchable, like you have to make it a public group in your settings, inside in your sales process account, but it is absolutely doable. Like you can be part of this. You can be found on here. So just
Hmm.
something to think about. It is, here's the thing that Tony Robbins and Dean Graziosi, they run traffic to Colab. That's the piece that you don't have to pay for that, right? Like if you've got your group set up and you're um, SEO optimized and you're easy to find in a search, they're running so much traffic to it. If you start to build a community around, whatever it is you're interested in, maybe you'll be found here, right? So that's kind of the
Are they actually paying? I mean, I because that's what they were doing in the mastermind part too. And I'm in that world of mastermind, and I never got, any target marketing, for that. So, I mean, are they actually, they've got a lot of people coming in there, obviously, but,
hmm
if you've got one group that's got over 500,000,
right.
that group that page that you pulled up, there's millions of people all
Yeah.
together, in
Yeah.
there. But are they, really pushing it out to people that are, because I'm aware of it because I'm in this space, but I know no one else really knows about it because it's not really, talked about
So here's the thing. I see school advertising by Alex Hermosi all the time.
all the
I have
time.
never seen collab
And
advertising.
that's my point.
Yeah.
You see school everywhere,
Everywhere. Yeah.
always being retargeted. And you go on YouTube, and you get it all, there's hundreds of them
hmm
that
I
come.
don't know what Tony and Dean are doing in the form of advertising, but I know I
Interesting.
haven't seen much from them at all. But
No, in
interesting.
fact, I was kind of surprised, but now he actually opened up the group to, because he was from California, and his house actually got burned down. So he just opened it up to they've got an app. Um it's for tapping, I think it is. And he's a co-partner in that, and that can be free to anybody in the California wildfires, like a
Oh, wow.
6 month. Yeah. And then he
Nice.
also was pushing he's got a 3-day event coming up, and so that's free anyway, but he said he has over 1 million people registered for that.
hmm So in here, you can see how you can make it you can see the symbolism here of the crossed out I. That means that this is a private group. And then
Okay.
this is a public group that could be found on the Colab app. But the last time I checked, you had to have a minimum of at least, I believe it's 10 members before it is actually discoverable even though you set it to public, you have to get at least 10 members in there before it can actually be found on search.
I'm
So,
screenshotting this so I can go join you and get you up to 10.
yeah, this is just my demo account.
I
There's nothing going on in here.
I know, but then you can
Yeah.
see where it goes after you have 10 members, right? We'll
Yeah,
see
right. Yeah. So,
So what I'm hearing you say though, it's important in the name that we're using, or do we have the option of adding in SEO to get more searchability?
yeah, so you have the option when you create your group to put in a description of what your group is about, and that's where you want to put in your keywords, use it in your name so that, like, a lot of times we'll try and think of a fancy name for our group that doesn't necessarily reflect what the group is really about. And I think in this situation, it's really important to be just blunt. Just be blunt about what the topic is that you cover so that people can find you.
So it's kind of like the same concept of a Facebook group.
Yep, exactly. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Does anybody have any questions about that? Jodine, you missed the homework today. We went over it really quickly. We've kind of been on this lead funnel journey here the past couple of weeks, and so the homework was just to be able to take a screenshot of the person that you're testing go through your funnel. So you're going to use that email address of whoever it is that went through your lead funnel, and you're just going to take a picture of this area here with the automation section open to show them active in that lead magnet funnel. And then also to be able to make sure you can see this section over here so it shows on the top form submitted as the last attribution piece here. So that was the homework screenshot, is just this page here.
So is it for a lead funnel then, or and not the membership, or is it a lead funnel into the membership?
Just a lead funnel. That's all it
Okay.
was. We were wrapping up a lead funnel series, and we wrapped it up early. So I had just opened the floor to some additional comments, and John and I got off on a community tangent. So
Well, that's how I was
That's
like,
all.
I'm like, that seems off. But you know what? The
Yeah.
other thing I would love for you to explain to me, how do I clean up that left-hand side? Because like when I open up mine, like I have all the information, because some of those funnels are about weight loss. Do I just go in and delete that? Like,
Which side? This side here?
yeah. So like when I open up to contacts, there's like a whole bunch of like just stuff I don't need. I can
Right.
log in real quick.
So first of all, the first thing I want to show you is the connection I want to make you here is, like, if you see these things here, these are folders that you've created in your custom fields. So you can delete your folders if you don't need them anymore.
But
You
this is
can
all
also
stuff that was
delete custom fields.
downloaded.
Sorry,
Yeah, but
what?
these are all downloaded from Pang. Like I have
That's
all
correct.
their information.
Yeah, it comes with the snapshot when it's dropped in your account.
Yeah.
So you have to decide if you want to keep it or if you want to delete it.
Well, I want to delete it, but how do I delete that?
Oh, okay. So you're going to come over here in your settings, over here, and we're going to go to custom fields.
Oh, whoa, wait. Oh,
Okay.
custom fields. Okay. Yep. Mm-hmm.
And then up here are all of your custom fields, and you can decide what you want to keep and what you don't want to keep. And then also, if you have them organized in a folder, that's how they appear on the contact record as well.
Well, look at you, misorganization.
Not really, not in my demo accounts. My demo accounts are kind of a mess. But so anything, you can delete the folder. That doesn't delete the contact field or the custom field. That won't delete the custom field. It just deletes the folder. And then you can also choose whether or not you want to keep any of the custom fields. If you feel like you've got, like, look at this, I've got like over 8 pages, right, of custom fields. You can decide if there's ones that just don't apply to you, you can delete them.
Okay, I'm gonna go. Hang on, I'm getting. I logged out for a minute.
So,
Because it's overwhelming because I don't even know where to look.
yeah.
Because there's so much
So
stuff in there.
your CRM can get really quite plugged up here. So if you see here, these are all the folders that hold the custom fields inside of them.
I'm just gonna look real quick and see if I have. Are there folders when they drop it? Do you think?
I don't think the folders come over with snapshots. I'm not 100% sure, but you can check. I believe I made all these folders.
All right, contacts. Okay, here we go.
So if you go, yeah, like if you go into the custom fields, you'd have to see which folders you have there. You're definitely going to have contact, general info, and additional info. Those three are standard. But then anything after that is going to be something that's been added by you or sales process.
Oh, that's interesting because now I have folders. I never put anything. Oh, wait. No, there's. So, like, how can we help you? What can we help you with? Vehicle inquiries, test drive scheduling, financing?
Yeah, you
Okay.
can delete that.
So that I do. I know. So I go under settings.
Go to custom fields. And then you find that custom field and then you just click it. And you can only delete one at a time, which sucks because if you wanted to do like a bulk delete, you could click all of them, but it won't let you. You can only do
So I have
one at a time and then you can delete it.
I've got 136 results of custom fields.
Yes, but you have to give it what name is it? What's the name of the custom field? Put that in your search.
Well, no, I'm looking at when I pulled up my custom fields.
Mm-hmm.
Down at the bottom, it says showing 1 through 10 of 136 results.
Yes. So have you purchased snapshots from other people? Or have
No,
you
this
had
no,
this
this
is
is
all
just
sales process?
this is all the stuff that sales process dropped into my account.
Okay.
Remember,
Well,
like from the very beginning, I was like, how do I get rid of this?
yeah. So you have to go through and you can only click one at a time. And then you select it and then you come up here and you click delete.
And it looks like I do have, because I actually, when I was talking about that volunteer, well, actually, I maybe didn't say anything. I do have folders. Look how good I am. I actually have folders.
There you go.
Yay, me. But I'll have to go through and individually delete, because there's maybe 10 here that, there's 8 of, because it's, and even I don't even know, because I have the first name, last name, email, phone, date of birth, contact source, contact type, and then it goes to service needed.
Yeah. So
And I can only do one at a time.
you can only delete one at a time.
So how do I do that? I've got it clicked.
Click it in the checkbox and then come up to this blue button, click the down arrow and then delete.
What if I move them to a group? Can you move them to a group?
Well,
Multiple?
that should say move to folder is what that means. It just means move to a folder.
But if I
even if you delete the folder, it doesn't delete the custom fields. It just takes them out of the folder. That's all it does.
Well, you blew that idea down the ground.
I know. I'm not much fun, hey? We've talked to the dev team about this. We said, hey, we need bulk delete here. We can't be clicking and deleting one at a time.
I've got 130, well, I'm going to say 126 times 2.
That's incredible. Like what do you got in there, Jodine?
Well, that's what I said. There was all the stuff that they left they put in for me. So there's how can we help you? Let's see what page 2 is. Solutions, gender, how did you hear about us? Request media, event start date, event start time, special instructions. What can we help with? Choose a time slot, phone number. I better leave the phone number in there.
Yeah.
Today's date.
I got a bunch of credit repair stuff in my account, which, I mean, that's not even anything Peng Joon teaches on.
So what about like here's opportunity name, pipeline stage. I should probably keep those maybe, huh?
Yep. There's some that you can't delete. Like they won't let you delete them.
Oh, that's good. Because I would probably be, because now I'm looking at like the last page and they have reply event, open event, last engagement, business name, street address, city, county, state, postal code, website. I mean, some of these kind of need.
Some of them you do need.
You do need. So maybe I won't have 130 or 26 times 2. But that means my brain's going to have to think.
Yes. It's a tedious job, but once you get it cleaned up, then it'll be nice, hey?
Sorry, I missed our meeting today.
Hey, that's no problem. I figured something must have come up.
Well, I had a account that got pushed back, and it's a big important one. So I was like, and then it was like I read your message because I was looking at email to try to find it, and I was like, ugh. I was like,
no worries.
You know how when you're in a meeting, you kind of think that you got time, and then
I know you think you got all the time in the world.
I did rebook another one, and
Okay.
I'm not letting anything else. Like I've booked on before and after, so nobody
no
can.
worries. I'm just gonna quickly go over the contest and the homework one more time for everybody before we jump off here. So inside our Facebook community, and if you are not inside the Facebook community yet, you can go into your sales process account. You can go to join our community here on the side. It's a link. It will take you there. You can request to join. And then your homework for today was that screenshot of the contact record. And then if we go through, you have you're going to test your lead magnet funnel, and then to make sure your CRM, your customer relationship management information is correct, you're going to share that screenshot with us in the Facebook group, okay? And you have 48 hours from right now until to make your entry valid. And your homework again, you want to post in the Facebook group using hashtag sales process wins. And then you have the opportunity to win 3 amazing prizes from Peng Joon and his team. First prize is a one-on-one session with Peng Joon. He will take a look at your offer, your funnel, your traffic strategy, everything like that. He'll take a look at that. He will tell you what he would do if this was his offer. He'll make recommendations on what to change about your funnel, what to change about your offer, how to get more traffic, more eyeballs on your offer, all of that. And so it'll be very time well spent with Peng Joon, and you'll also receive a ticket to the Internet Mastery Retreat, which is happening in March of 2025 in Malaysia. And those are all the details I have on the retreat. I'm not sure that the team has found an exact place for the event yet, but it is happening in Malaysia in March of 2025. Second place is a one-on-one traffics and ads strategy with Marcus. Marcus is the brains behind the sales process ads. He runs all of Peng Joon's ads, all of sales process ads, and he'll take a look at your ad performance and your targeting. He'll sit down with you and go through all of your insights, and he'll give you some tips for some advanced traffic strategies. He'll also talk to you about how to do some split testing techniques to get the most out of your ad spend. And you'll also get a ticket to the Internet Mastery Retreat. And then third prize is that ticket to the Internet Mastery Retreat that's happening in March of 2025 in Malaysia. So those are some amazing prizes within the next 48 hours. If you can post your homework in the Facebook group with that one screenshot that we talked about tonight. And then at the end of January, which is like the end of this week, I can't even believe it, they'll be making the draw for this month's contest. And your entry is only valid if you do this within the next 48 hours. You have an opportunity 5 times a week to enter into the contest. Every Monday through Friday, there's office hours here at Sales Process, and every office hours, there's homework assigned for that day, and that is your entry into the contest. So again, don't forget to use hashtag Sales Process Wins so that the team can find your entry quickly using the hashtag. And that is it for us tonight here at Funnel Forging. It was great to see all of you. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your week. I'm back here on Thursday for the CRM Connect call, and we will be starting something new that week on Thursday. So can't wait to see you guys then, and we will talk to you soon. Take care, everyone.
Thanks, Tamara.
Thank you.